Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Wanna highlight our good friends over at Green Man Gaming for dropping a plethora of really great Steam PC game deals, so let's go through everything. There's a lot to cover, so let's go through everything relatively quickly. Dying Light the Following Enhanced Edition, and Dying Light the Definitive Edition. Definitive Edition has some additional content. The Following Enhanced Edition is $7.38, while the Definitive Edition is $8.28. Either way you go, disgustingly good deal. Dying Light 1 is a fantastic game that has aged really, really well, partly due to the fact that Techland was incredibly supportive of this game and continue to update this game long past any need to continue to update this game, but nevertheless, it's a fantastic game that I highly recommend. Most people will agree that it's better than Dying Light 2. I like Dying Light 2, but yeah, I'm in that camp as well, that Dying Light 1 is by far a better game, and for this price point, you can't go wrong. $7.38 or $8.20 for the Definitive Edition, just a great deal, and runs really well, and I believe it runs really well on the Steam Deck as well. I haven't played it myself on the deck, but considering they got it running on the Nintendo Switch, yes, Techland are wizards. I imagine it runs very well on the deck, and it is deck verified, so there you go with that. Next up, want to run down all the Tales of games. Tales of Berseria, 91% off at $4.30. Zestiria is 91% off at $4.30. Vesperia, 83% off at $8.60. And Arise is 72% off at $17.03. All of these games are really, really good deals. Berseria at $4.30 may be the best deal just in the fact that it's so cheap and it's a great game. I say that over Zestiria because Zestiria is widely considered to be the weakest Tales of game, and I'm in that camp as well. However, it's not a bad game, but just not very good in compared to the other Tales of games. Vesperia, really good. It was the game for a lot of people that got them into the Tales of series, and yeah, I love Vesperia, and it was really nice to see this Definitive Edition, and Arise is tremendous as well. At this point, it may be my favorite Tales of game. Honestly, I think I'm going to go back and forth between Arise and Abyss at this stage of the game, and the thing with Arise is that it's much more catered towards a modern audience, given that Abyss came out in like 2005, Arise came out in 2021, so what do you think is going to be the more compelling game? Yeah, it's going to be Tales of Arise, so 72% off for $17.03. Great deal on that, strongly recommended, and a fantastic game. All of those games are super, super good. Next up, we have Enslaved Odyssey to the West Premium Edition, 87% off for $2.58. I always talk this game up just because I think it's a really darn good game. Enslaved is a really well-made game, and I love how it's a post-apocalyptic game, but it has this vibrant, colorful art style. The story's interesting, even though I wasn't crazy about the latter portion of the game, especially like the conclusion of the game more than anything. But the platforming's really good, the combat's quite good, and 87% off for $2.58. I mean, that's a no-brainer. This is one of those games that I think is criminally underrated. It didn't even come out on PC right along with the console release. It came out like years later, and yeah, it is Steam Deck verified as well, so you can play it on there, but a fantastic game, strong recommendation there. Next up, Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown, 87% off for $7.74. This is a game that I strongly recommend, and I feel like, you know, I want to say Ace Combat's an underrated franchise, but given that we're up to game number 7, how underrated can a game that made it to game number 7 really be? It's a fantastic, fantastic action flight title. Really underrated soundtrack. Like, the soundtrack in Ace Combat is really darn good. There is some bonus content. There's a Top Gun Maverick edition that includes a bunch of bonus stuff, but you know, that is $12.90, and then there's an Ultimate Edition for $17.20. The standard game for $7.74 is fine. I never really got into Ace Combat from a narrative standpoint, but from a gameplay standpoint, I think it's great. And if you want over-the-top action gameplay from a, you know, aerial standpoint, Ace Combat is going to give you exactly that. Next up, we got Nino Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, 86% off for $8.26. Really good JRPG with an incredibly sleek art style to this one as well. Very colorful and very engaging to just about anybody. Like, anybody of any age can play it. And even if you're not super into JRPGs, I still think it's quite a good pickup. I don't think it's as good of a game as Ni no Kuni 1. Unfortunately, Ni no Kuni 1 is not available right now at Green Man Gaming. They typically have it, but it's at such a good price that it's like always out of stock. So it's like a Nier Automata for GMG, where Nier Automata, they always have it at a good price, and it seems to get bought up right away, and then it goes out of stock. Ni no Kuni 1 seems to be the same story. Nonetheless, Ni no Kuni 2 for $8.26, great deal on that. Next up, I do want to give a shout to Miasma Chronicles, which is 22% off for $39. Obviously, on the pricier side, but this game just came out I believe it was on Tuesday, so the developers were nice enough to send me a copy of the game, and I am really enjoying the game. If you're a fan of tactics titles, this is going to be right up your alley. It's got a good story so far. It's interesting. The characters, I think it's going to be a love or hate kind of thing. I think some people are going to find the main character in Elvis kind of grating, along with Diggs, who is like his robotic older brother, so to speak. But, you know, I dig it. You know, they got like that shonen main character vibe going on, and I'm digging it. I think visually it looks quite good. There is some jankiness to it for sure, but the game is running fairly well. I tried to run it on my Steam Deck, was running well for a while, and then I got a crash, so I avoided playing it on the deck for now. I haven't tried it, you know, with Proton or anything like that, but nevertheless on my PC it's running beautifully, so enjoying it quite a bit. $39, decent buy on that. Warhammer 40k Boltgun, just want to say it's back in stock, 17% off for $18.25. Haven't played it yet, but it's getting really, really good reviews, so thought I would mention that as well. Eiyuden Chronicle Rising is 50% off for $7.55. This is a side-scrolling action RPG. It is a little bit on the shorter side, and it is the prologue or the setup game to Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, which is very much a game that a lot of people are looking forward to. Has some vibes of Suikoden, and, you know, that's a game that people love. $7.55 for this if you want a side-scrolling action RPG. A pretty decent one, throwback art style. I enjoyed it, so yeah, check it out for yourself. Journey to the Savage Planet is 75% off for $7.56. This was an Epic Games Store exclusive, made its way on over to Steam, and I know a lot of you guys didn't want to pay the full $30 price tag when it dropped on Steam, but at, you know, this deep of a discount at $7.56 seems like a good price, and, you know, was received rather well, so if you do want an exploration adventure game, so want to check out. And then lastly, do want to give a shout to Call of Juarez Gunslinger, which is 84% off for $2.46. This is a shorter Call of Juarez game, but it's a pretty good one, and for $2.46, not bad. It was given away free at some point, I believe, so maybe a lot of you guys have it in your library. If you've been keeping up with this channel, I'm sure I covered it at some point if it was free. But $2.46 if you're a fan of Wild West games. Not to the quality level of Red Dead, let's be real here. Let's not, like, you know, let's not get crazy, but, you know, I had fun with the Call of Juarez games, and Gunslinger at $2.46. Think that's a pretty good buy. So that's going to do it for me. Again, links to all of these deals will be in the description box below. As always, thanks to Green Man Gaming for supporting the channel. They've got great deals all the time, and this batch of deals, especially when you look at deals like Dying Light, the Tales of Games, Enslaved, Nino Kuni, you know, Warhammer, and Miasma Chronicles being new releases, and they always got good releases on new releases. If you're looking to pick up Street Fighter or Armored Core 6, they've got deals on that already available. So they do a killer job across all year long for the majority of PC game releases. So check them out. Links to everything in the description box below. As always, thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.